This is rare. You will not see me drinking Coca-Cola very often. I celebrated Mother's Day today with my mother, my stepfather, and my son, and we got pizza and I had a Coke with it, but only because I have a headache. I'm not really a fan of soda. It's so sticky in your mouth. I don't like it. It's got a weird consistency. Happy Mother's Day. Everybody, every single woman, I don't care if you have kids or not, human kids, you're probably a maternal person. You've probably mothered a man before because sometimes they need that. I know you've probably mothered a plant or an animal. So you're a mother to me. Hey, Tony P. Hey, Lazy Silver. Did you get my message? You gifted 5 memberships yesterday and I missed it and I felt horrible about it. And I searched for you last night and messaged you. I apologize that I missed that. And thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifted memberships and for being a member. Hey, Pat Jonas. Hey, Mama Bear. Heather Huckleberry is here. Robin Miners. Yes, they do. Lazy, they do. Noelle. Hey, babe. Diana H. West Coast Fancy. Nancy Anna Banana. God, your little grandbaby is so cute. I can't stand it. He is so cute. Hey, Eric. Lady O made it. Hey, Caitlin. Oh, I have a daughter and a mom in heaven, so I know it can be a funky day. Yes, it can be. Let's just touch on that real quick. Let me catch up because I'm going to get really behind. But let's start with that, Caitlin, and bless you. I am so sorry that you've lost a child and your mother. That is horrific and very rough. And I love you, and you're in good company. Hey, Joanne Hawley, happy Mother's Day to you. Liz Tricks, welcome. Somebody got a bath today, her yearly bath. You would have literally thought I skinned her alive. It's soft though, and it looks amazing. You smell great. I don't understand. You've been dramatic for hours. You've been walking around shaking like you're still wet. You're not wet anymore. We trimmed up the inside hairs here a little bit. Unbelievable. Meredith Lynn. Hey, Donna Cooper. Oh, feel sorry for me, she says. But you smell incredible. We're going to put a new Seresto collar on you, and you're going to be all ship shape for summer, girl. It's a summer trim. Okay, that's fine. I have to do roll call. Unreal. Hey, Puka Vista. Aspire to Inspire, Maisie, Shiloh, Laura Lou, Starlina, Riley's Human. Hey, Lindsay. Yes, happy Mother's Day. Hey, Allie, Abdazzle, Alicia. Iwa, Joy Strager, Marie Marion, Mother Revenge, Aloha Sue. Hey, Liz Ferris, welcome in. It's nice to see you, Liz. Rachel Sandy, Margie Barr, Amanda, Chrissy Twig, Jeannie Hansen, Melissa made it, Mrs. Carson, Dotsy Lynn. She's mad, Amanda. Hey, Heather in the library. Hey, old Charlie. I know you're really upset. Okay. Kim Leaf. I was literally in the sink with her. I had no shirt on. I had to do it naked because she shakes and gets all upset, and this sink is small. And I said, Punky, once a year, good Lord, girl, once a year. And I think you secretly liked it because your mom gave you a really good massage in the shampoo bowl. I was doing this and we were scrubbing, we were singing. I sang to you, I talked to you. And I think it was because your brother stood there and laughed at you and made fun of you. And he said, this is payback because you tell me that I look like a girl. Look at the Lorax. Look at that. Oh my God. It smells incredible. And I don't know why you're so upset about your life. Oh, that's incredible. She speaks for the trees. Hey, Susan Trigg. Hey, Kim is Blue. Jan, Danny, Chris Colton Crafts, Tracy with a T. Welcome in. Southie Girl, Karen Cardoza. Okay, I just got up. Hey, Tammy. So really, I mean it. Happy Mother's Day to all of you. God, it's so much. She's so soft now. Look at that. Wow. Can we make it stand up here or is it too fresh? Because when I wash my hair like I did today, it doesn't do anything for me. It's too fresh. But you look stunning. Where's Armine? Laura Lee Allen, happy Mother's Day to you as well. Hey, Wisconsin Barb. Very judgmental. Yeah, her hairs look lush. Kim is blue. Yeah, Wisconsin Barb, you're looking right now at an incredibly angry, very judgy frosted mini wheat with eyes. Very judgy. Punky, here's the thing, girl. We all got our hairs washed today. Mom washed her hairs today. You got your hairs washed, and on Friday, your brother got his hairs washed at the groomers. But you're the most beautiful bird out of all of them. You look stunning. I don't know what you're so upset about. You smell incredible. It's pretty hard to deal with. Where is Armine when you need her? Catherine B. Happy Mother's Day. Happy, I mean it, guys. It's a special day. You know why? That too, Tammy. Isn't she cute, Christine? I thought you were talking to me because I got a sunburn today. How did she fit it into her busy schedule? Well, we just forced it. And what I did was I guilted her, Kim is blue. She said, I don't really have time. We do have the same hair color. She said, I don't unfortunately have time for a bath, Mom. And I said, well, it's Mother's Day, and that's what I want to do on Mother's Day. I want to give you a bath. And I was just a flight attendant for guilt trips. And that's how it happened. And I said, we have to cut your Seresto collar off. We're going to give you a fresh new one. And you're going to smell great. You're going to feel great. I trimmed her hair through here, so it's not so. We're kind of getting a little bit to the age where we can't take care of the hair ourselves anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not naming names. I wasn't even talking about you. I was talking about somebody else. Hey, Donna Folker. Hey, SoCal Joy. She's not putting in a good word for anyone at the pearly gates. This is true. Today it's true, Melissa. She's very upset. And the Lord said, it's Mother's Day. Let your mom give you your yearly bath. And your brother Christ said, good dad. Why don't you just get it over with? It's once a year, girl. Really upset. We're very upset right now. Hey, PRF. Hey, Beachcomber. You too, my friend. Hey, Tennessee girl. So I don't know that if you're going to get over it this month or maybe next month. But we just want to say again, Kim is blue said your hairs look incredibly lush. And they do. The Lord said, let there be a clean Gertrude. Let there be clean frosted mini wheats with eyeballs. Let the Lorax get a shampoo for the day. Okay, there's Armine. There's your fairy godmother. She said, please clean the Lorax. Punky's speaks for the trees. Oh, God, you're so dramatic. She acts like I skinned her alive. Hey, Kestrel. Hey, Sunrise Cupcake. I know. Sig Beats, Mom. She really did act like I skinned her alive. I gave her a really good rub down. I massaged her. I was naked through the whole thing because I knew she was going to get me wet. So tits out over the sink for me. Don't worry, Huxley wasn't here. And I was scrubbing and I was really gently massaging. I was singing a song from the Lord. Oh no, that wasn't enough. Hey, Shadows, Nana. So then I hold her in a towel for 30 minutes and I'm holding her like this in a towel. I was rocking her. I was talking to her. I was kissing her little face, drying her off. Then what did I do? Hey, Bitsy, I got a heating pad ready for her. I wasn't in a bathing suit in my own home. Kim is blue. I also tanned today with no shirt on. Sunrise Cupcakes, she got some. Don't fall for the nonsense. Don't fall for this. Then I turned on the heating pad, okay? And then I put her on the heat. Nothing's enough with this one. Then I put her on the heating pad and she said, get the hell out of here. I'm never going to look at you for the rest of the day. And if you notice, she's not making eye contact with anyone. She's just in her own space right now. And she's not in a safe space. Yeah, Caitlin, I did. Yeah, put her on a heating pad. Kept her covered on a blanket on the heating pad while she laid there and shivered. And then she's still mad, Diane. And then, I don't know, 2 hours went by. I washed my own hair. I said, I'm going to go wash my hair. I'll be right back. Washed my own hair. I went to my mom's. She got her nails trimmed on Friday. Nail trim and anal gland expression on Friday, Tammy. And then I went to go to my mom's 2 hours later, and I was like, "I'll be back." And she was like, she's sitting there shaking. And I was like, "Your hair is dry. You can stop with that." It's ridiculous. Hey, whine a little bit more. It's ridiculous. Bitsy, thank you for becoming a member. Wow, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Bitsy. Yeah, so it's just been a whole. I mean, this was my Mother's Day. It's unbelievable that I was treated this way on Mother's Day, and the Lord said, "Oh my me, even I'm judging you a little bit, even though you judge more than I do. Did you know that you judge more than the Lord?" Oh, Punky. Oh, Petunia. Petunia. Oh, Sunrise Cupcake. Stop. You're enabling her. Don't be an enabler. Petunia. Petunia, that's grade A baloney. You look beautiful. You look like you speak for the trees. You're the reason Dr. Seuss wrote books. Dr. Seuss was inspired by you, Petunia. We're falling asleep. That's ridiculous. Renee B, thank you. We'll get into that. All right, then. I'm going to set you back on your chair. Will you quit acting like a little ridiculous little weasel? You look beautiful. You're a beautiful bird. Good Lord. Oh, my God. Yeah, ruined. Hey, Lumen, Melissa. Does she use pomade on that wig? Oh my God, Heather, that's cute. That's really cute. Actually, I got a little sample of, do you guys like that brand, Mrs. Meyer's? I love Mrs. Meyer's. I feel like I have dog hair all over me. It could be the drugs. I like the Mrs. Meyer's hand soap. I like the basil smell, and I like the room spray. I don't actually love the counter spray, like the multi-purpose, like kitchen spray is not my favorite, but I love the smells. I like the honeysuckle. I like the scents of that. And I got a little in something I ordered like, I don't know, 6 months ago. Yeah, Kim, I love the basil. I don't know, Amanda. Is it a Canadian brand? I don't know, but I got a little packet. I got a free in something I ordered a long time ago. I got a packet, little sample packet of dog shampoo. I didn't know Mrs. Meyer's made dog shampoo, so I used it today, and it was like oats, but the scent was like apricot. It smelled so good, and it lathered really nicely, and I was really like working it into her skin and hair. And hey, Patty, happy Mother's Day. Patty, I always think of noodles. I want you to know that. Hey, Teddy Bear Scott, you too. So that's what we used today. And I didn't know that Mrs. Meyer's made dog shampoo. If it was worth it, I would look it up on Amazon and buy it. But it's not worth it because Bo gets shampooed at the groomers. So I don't shampoo. I take that back. I'm going to let you know a little secret. Hey, Nikki, you too, babe. So my parents' farm has a pond. And I'm going to test it out. Linda Garden Lady, I know, Patty. I have read and heard that poodles are big swimmers. And if you look at Bo's feet, they are like super webbed, super, super webbed. And I've never seen him swim. And I wonder if he would swim. And so what I want to do is I'm waiting for it to warm up a little more. I don't want the water to be cold. But I want to put towels in the back of my car. I want to take him to this pond at my parents' and see if he'll swim. And if he does, don't worry, I'm going to film the holy crap out of it. And then I have the hose set up by my house. I will, of course, give him a bath outside before I bring him back in the house. But I want to see if he'll do it. Now, I already have some dog shampoo. So before I go buy dog shampoo, hey, Buffy. Hey, Love and Life, you too. We'll see, but I'm really excited about that this summer. I want to take Bo to this pond and see if he'll swim because it's also safe. Like, I don't want to take him to like a big lake or a river or something crazy where I could lose him or he could get hurt. It's just a nice little size pond that I know I can watch him in. And I don't know if he'll swim. I mean, I don't know if I know he knows how to swim, but I don't know if he's going to love it, right? Like, I don't know if he's just going to take to it because he's 4.5 years old and I've never seen him get in water. So I don't know if he'll love it, but I've heard and read poodles love swimming. I don't know. Hey Sikorsky, tell us about it. Diana, happy Mother's Day. Do my mom's dogs swim? Yes. One of them in particular, he doesn't really swim. Kim is Melissa. He doesn't really swim, but he gets into that pond and he'll just like get in there and sit in it and cool off. But yeah, I mean, they know how to swim. How old was Bo when I got him? He was 9 months old. Hey, Anne, you too, babe. He was 9 months old. He will be 5 in September. Bo is young. I was actually kind of sad. I was talking to my mom about that today because it's weird, guys. They don't care about each other. I mean, he likes Gertie. Gertie doesn't care about Bo at all. But if you separate them, they care about each other. He was at the groomers all day Friday, and she was, thank you, Buffy. She was particularly mopey. Like it's like she doesn't, I don't think she cares about him, but it's like a pecking order type of thing. She relies on him. And when they're outside together, hey, Jeannie, you too, babe. Thank you. No, Tammy, he hasn't. Hey, Lisa Palmer. I just noticed that they are bonded, whether they want to say they are or not, right? Like he looks out for her and she follows him around. And I think she feels safer with him. So it makes me sad. I mean, I know we've all been there. All of us have had more than one animal, and one of them dies and one of them doesn't, right? And I worry about that. Even though she's fine, she's going to go and he's going to have a lot more years left ahead of her. She's probably 13 and he's 4. So that makes me kind of sad because normally what I would do and what I've always done is if I have 2 animals and one of them is getting close, like Gary did, I go get another dog. I'll go rescue another dog. Hey, Dan, the breaking news man, we haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. But I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to take a break from getting more dogs. It's a long-term commitment, and I'm looking forward to one day taking a break from having such a responsibility there. I always will want to have a dog, but I can't. I don't want to go rescue a young dog and start all over. Yes, Susan Cook. I've already asked Diana H for several days now to please pray for her. Yep. But I'm not sharing the details, Diana H, because I haven't gotten permission to do that or consent. I don't like to share people's health information without them saying it's okay. And so let's just leave it at that because I don't know if her daughter would be okay with it. But I have asked everyone to please pray for Susan Cook. If you could only have one animal, what would it be? Rachel, I would want a capybara. I would want a capybara. Maybe a koala bear. That would be cool. Yeah, Renee B, you made a comment and I missed it, but I saw it. I didn't click on it though. Bo loves cats. Bo loves all animals. He loves all animals, but they don't love him back. And it's sad. I always will regret that. I wish that I had a big dog that liked to play with Bo. Bo doesn't play with the Pyrenees. They don't care about him and they don't even like him. Up at my, oh, that's cute. Shelly Kelly. Hey, BB, you too, babe. They don't like Bo at all. They're not playful. The Pyrenees are, what am I trying to say? They do what they do to protect the farm. They're not family dogs. They're not there to play. So Bo is a very, very, very playful dog. And I've told you guys, I took him to a boarding facility a couple of times here. And the lady was like, oh my God, she sent me videos of it. She was like, he played with every dog there. He chased them, he ran around, he doesn't have an aggressive bone. So I'll always regret and feel bad about that I never got a friend for Bo. He is Kim. And that's okay, Dan, the breaking news man. You take a break every time you need to, man. Seriously, self-care goes first. But we'll always be here if you ever come back and want to check in with us. I appreciate you taking care of yourself. Would I rescue elderly dogs? At some point, yeah, I would absolutely do that, Rachel. I never rescue younger pets. Hey, Jamie Palmer. I don't do that anyway. I always Bo was 9 months old. That was young for me. I don't like kittens and puppies. I like to play with them and look at them and hold them, but I don't like the responsibility. Gabby, I haven't thought of that, but I mean, I thought about taking Bo. It's just not that close to my house. I thought about taking Bo to like a doggy daycare. I'm going to be honest. There's a lady who moved in, like, I don't really have neighbors, but there's a lady who moved in, and my mom ran into her and met her, like, I don't know, a mile down the road. She's kind of on the corner of like a main road. And she's a younger gal. And my mom was like, "You should meet her." I ran into her at the post office and I said, "Oh," and she has, it's so cute. Hey, Mad Drop. She has a, I've seen her, but I've never met her because I've driven past her house. She has, I love bloodhounds, and she is a bloodhound. And it's like a younger dog, like Bo's age. It's a female. And you know what her name is? I want to go meet this lady. The dog's name is Fern, a bloodhound named Fern. I just think that's so damn cute. And I thought maybe I could go over and like bring her a gift or some flowers or something and knock on her door and introduce myself. And I kind of had this weird idea. I know, Kim. Hey, Sherry Hicks, you too. Fern. It's so cute. And I've driven by and she doesn't have a fence or anything. So I've seen her outside with the dog. And bloodhounds are beautiful dogs. I love bloodhounds. But I'm like, God, that's just so cute. Her name is Fern, Bo and Fern. So I thought I'm going to go knock on her door, bring her something, some kind of a gift. And I just want to introduce myself and say, I have a dog that maybe we could do like play dates. Like maybe I could go over there once or twice a week and they could play for like a half an hour. He's just such a playful, thank you, Mad Drop. He's such a playful, energetic, like engaging personality. And I always feel so guilty for Bo that like he has nobody to play with. Nobody wants to play with him. He'll run up to the cats. He doesn't really try with Gert anymore, but he'll do it with the Pyrenees, and all of them are like, get away from me. And it's so sad. So you know what he does? He plays by himself. He'll pick up a stick or a bone and like throw it in the air for himself. I mean, he is a happy-go-lucky type of guy, but I always felt this way about Huxley. Huxley would have done well with siblings. He would have done really well. And I feel guilty about that, and I always will. It's the same with Bo. He would do so good with other dogs that are like smaller to his size. He would just play for hours. And it makes me feel guilty every time I think about it that I didn't do that for him. But I can't take on another dog, guys. They are so expensive and too much. Hey, Jen Finberg. Mother, should I trust the government? I love that song. Baby steps. Finding a place for Bo to play would be great. Happy Mother's Day. I did. If you remember, you actually gave me a gift once to take him there. And I did. We did a doggy daycare like 3 days. And love you, Baby Steps, and happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you for your super chat. I would love to. I would love to do that. Did Hux ever ask for? No, he didn't. But Huxley would have been a great, great, great big brother. He really would have been to either a little brother or sister. I just think Huxley would have been. He's so even keeled. He's so level headed. I think like he just doesn't react to a lot. I think he would have done well with like just a little ball of crazy. Bo loved it. Yeah, Rachel Sandy, he absolutely loved it there. Yeah, vet bills are insane. I just can't. Bo is so expensive to feed. He's 85 pounds between the two of them. Like he is so expensive to feed. I love him, but no way. If I made more money, that sucks. I lost most of my text messages with this new phone. I was going to show you something, but it's not on this phone. Hey, Heather, if I made more money and had more land, had a bigger space, yeah, I would absolutely have another big dog. But it's just there. You guys know it's not cheap. I have a toy poodle. She's 3 and 4 pounds, but just doesn't play much at all. Vicky's so cute, though. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah. Hey, Reflection. So, guys, happy Mother's Day. I saw my mother this afternoon. I spent some time with her. As you know, my father is not well, so it was nice I took this picture right before I left. I hadn't put any makeup on yet or anything, but I went up there and we ate dinner together. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Alana. When are you coming back? But guys, look at how good my mom looks. Okay, so I was sitting there eating dinner with her a little bit ago, and my stepdad, who he doesn't eat, but he was there with us, and Huxley. I got my mom that necklace for her birthday a couple weeks ago, but my mom just turned 71. I've seen like, I was just talking to her about this. She was like, "I look so haggard and old." And I was like, "Are you nuts?" Like 71, she doesn't look my mom has really good skin, like really good skin. I think my mom looks really good for 71. Like if that's what I'm gonna look like or close to, I hope so. Like she's beautiful. I think she just looks lovely. I love her hair. She's so witchy. Thank you guys. Yeah, she doesn't look 71. But my grandmother, oh nice, Eric. My grandmother, her mom, is from Italy. She came here from Italy and she had amazing skin. And I think that's where it must come from. But I'm like, Mom, and my mom is so hard. Thanks, Pat. My mom is so hard on herself. She's like, I look so bad. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, she looks amazing to me. I'm like, wow, she really does. Her hair looks cute. Like, God, I hope my hair does that. My mom, when she hit menopause, her boobs got huge. Please let that happen to me. But also, her hair got curly. It's got like that wave to it. This is not, I didn't do anything to my hair. I washed it today. My hair doesn't have a curl. It's got a tiny, like, little something going on there. But as you can see, hey, Susan, my hair is like stick straight. I would love if my hair had like a little, see that like little swirly curl? It's got like a kink to it. I love her hair. And I'm the one that made my mom stop dyeing her hair. She was dyeing it. Oh, Lady O, she was dyeing it. And I said, Mom, go gray. I think women look so pretty with either gray or white hair. I can't wait. I don't have any gray hair yet. Like, I would love to start getting gray hair. My mom said she started going gray in her 20s. She said by the time she was 30, she was getting gray. Me too, Shelly Kelly. So I don't know. I want to say, thank you, Mrs. Carson. I want to say, my mom told me I think that women get their hair. Oh, wow, Alana. Are you okay? I'll text you about that. I think my mom told me. That's amazing, Eric. Your mom watches your replays. Her name is Patty. Happy Mother's Day to your mom, Patty, Eric, and tell her thank you for watching the replay. Hey, Mindy Doolin. Guys, I love that, Jeannie. I love gray hair on women. Do you guys know that some women dye their hair gray? Like, I think gray hair. Hey, Wanda Parks, happy Mother's Day. I think gray hair is gorgeous on women. I'm going to embrace the shit out of it. I'm just not there. I don't have any grays yet. Like, I'm not there. But when I get there, well, my dad. So if you do take after your dad, Renee B, my dad still doesn't have gray hair. That's okay, Sikorsky. Hey, Charcoal Ninja. I love that, Tammy. My dad never got gray hair. He just didn't. I remember when I was younger, people would ask him if he dyed his hair, and he didn't. But it could be because of that. But do you start going gray yet in your 40s? I think it just varies. My mom did. But when I go gray, I'm going gray. Like, I can't wait to look like that. I love my mom's hair. It's so witchy. It's so gray. I love it. I absolutely love it. I think that looks amazing. Mother, is it just a waste of time? That's a great song. It's not the color gray, it's the texture. Yeah, her texture is amazing. I think she looks great. Michelle Asbell, I've missed you. Happy Mother's Day to you. She's an amazing mother. This one here, I know her. I would love for my hair to go gray already. I'm tired of those. You have amazing hair, though. You have the prettiest color of hair. You're gonna be so lucky when you go gray because she's got like strawberry red hair. The redheaded ladies, their hair turns like a really cool silvery white, and it's amazing. The redheads, hey, Heather Rhodes, you too. The redheads, when their hair turns, what does it turn to? It's like a storybook character. It's incredible. I'm just saying, ladies, like we get a lot of crappy deals as we age, but not the hair. I think it's weird. Hey, Barbara, wait. I love that. I think we've been lied to. I've heard so many women be like, oh, I'm covering my grays. I'm going gray. Go gray. It's beautiful. What are you talking about? It's absolutely gorgeous on women. I think if you encourage it, you might have wavy hair. My hair got curly about 8 years ago. Please let my hair get curly. I love curly hair. Thank you, Baby Steps. Thank you again for your super chat. It's so amazing how Reese remembers everyone's names even when they change them. I remember, I have a memory that never forgets. It's a song by The Who. Is that the name of your town on the wallpaper on your phone? Just asking. Yes, Beech Grove. That's where I live. That's where the haters think they're really slick by putting that up. Like, sneaky. Yeah, but they still haven't come to kill me. They keep saying they're coming to my house, but in a couple of months now they've been saying that. Nothing at all. He was going to come silence me. Remember all that? I was going to find out about that. A lot of empty threats there. A lot of empty gestures. Renee B, you would look amazing gray. I love that for you, Vicky, and happy early birthday. I think gray hair is beautiful. Reese, when I was young, with my mom in the grocery checkout line, I kept trying to tell my mom she had a bunch of paint in the front of her hair. Oh my God, it wasn't paint. That's cute. Kids are cute when they say stuff like that. I did. You are so welcome. I won't respond to my. Oh, okay. Lacey, I hate it when someone gifts a membership, becomes a member, or super chats, and I miss it. And I give myself a little grace for that yesterday because I was streaming with Nora. And anytime I do a stream with someone, it's harder for me to pay attention to the chat and talk to the person and talk for myself. So I apologize to anyone if I missed something yesterday, Lacey. I think you were the only one, but I felt great song. That's so cute, Sikorsky. But God, Renee B said that was a great chat yesterday. I had a great talk yesterday with Nora. I really, really appreciate that she came on. I think Nora and I are I was telling Tommy this last night. I think we're very equally paired. Well, if you know what I mean, I think we're both quick. We talk fast and we're quick in our humor, and we have similar humor. I really, really enjoy talking with Nora for that reason, because I think we're just similarly kind of lined up. Thank you, Nancy. Baby Steps gifted memberships. Thank you. And I didn't miss it this time. Thank you, Baby Steps. That's very kind. And again, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, Joanne Holly. I just feel like we're paired well. Hey, Jojo. Happy Mother's Day, Jojo. You are both hilarious and smart. Thank you, Kim is Blue. That's the other thing. Nora, to me, is very intelligent. I don't know if you guys pick up on that. She's way smarter than me in many, many, many areas, right? She's just very gifted in the form of intelligence. She's quick. She just knows a lot more than I do as far as the real world. But I really, really enjoyed that chat. She really makes me laugh. It's hard to make me laugh. I make other people laugh. It's hard for me to laugh. But I think she's hilarious. Yeah, she's very, very logical. Joanne Holly, good way of putting it. She's also helped me a lot behind the scenes with some stuff. And that's kind of, to be honest, I got a lot of comments from you guys after that stream saying, please do content with Nora. Please do more content with Nora. And I know there's people that don't like Nora. And I know there's a lot of people in Nora's chat that don't like me. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like Tommy, and I stream with him. I get it. Obviously, you would just skip that stream, or you would unsubscribe and leave me altogether. But I really would like to do more content with Nora. After last night, I decided I would like to do more content with her. I was going to say, Nora's helped me a lot, but it's been behind the scenes. Hey, Jennifer Minton, you too, babe. Okay, Shannon C. Oh my God, is that a frog or like a locust or something? It's so weird living in the country. Sometimes you have to give a person a chance, Joanne Holly, and so few do that. I feel like in the YouTube world, people expect perfection for sure, or they don't allow grace. The cheese stands alone, Abdazzle. Yeah, Jojo, I absolutely feel 100% about Nora. I got pretty much all good feedback. One person said something weird after the stream that said, like, "Are you sure Nora isn't using you and is going to throw you under the bus?" Yeah, I'm sure. Um, she's helped me a lot with my Scientology stuff. Remember how Sterling used to be very therapeutic for me with that? Like me kind of leaning into an ex Scientologist that's been out longer than me, which is everyone. But yeah, we're very relaxed with each other. But she has helped me a lot behind the scenes with just dumping stuff on her, like, and then she can speak Scientology, right? She can speak the language, or she at least understands the concepts and will use those with me. And she's helped me a lot on some things that I haven't shared here, but she's helped a lot. Nice for you, Allie. Yes, Sikorsky, absolutely. Especially if you're still blocked, stop sharing your location with him. We do speak each other's language. We came from the same place. That's why Kim is blue. I have said, I wish, and I need to quit saying this, but I really do wish that all of us ex Scientologists could call a truce, like just call it to a stop and go, yes, beautiful dreamer, and just go, look, we can all agree to disagree. We can all agree we don't like each other. We're not trying to be friends with one another because it's not a good idea, honestly, to put a bunch of ex Scientologists together. It's just not. I think it's triggering and I think things come up easily and we start to get too Scientology like. But I really do think it would help so much to go, let's shift the focus to Scientology. Let's all use our voices to talk about the abuse because that's what people want to hear, right? I know a lot of people love drama, but I think the good people don't. The real people who are in my community, for sure, over here, you guys are not chasing after drama. It's not fun. Of course, there's, I mean, there are people who love it, right? Like Marilyn's chat. I said this today in somebody else's chat, Lindsay's. Marilyn's entire chat is a public mausoleum. It's an echo chamber and it's just the living dead. It's the same people. And a lot of times she does members only because she needs to keep it to an echo chamber so nobody disagrees with her, right? So that's not my people. And the few that I've lost to her needed to go over there, quite frankly, right? Like I don't want people who don't think for themselves. She wants people who only agree with her, right? I don't want that. I want you to think for yourself. And that's one of the things I really, really loved was all of us at least could talk about I'm talking about in the past before all the fighting, but I just think it's such a better plan of action to all go up against Scientology and share our voices to the world of our abuse. We've got plenty to talk about. We don't need to talk about each other. We don't need to make this person look bad. Hey, Styro, or this person look bad. We should just make the church, the cult look bad. That's my theory on it. And all of those people who are hateful right now are going, let's just, like Marilyn, let's just focus on Scientology. Sure. You want to focus on Tommy, right? The same recycled shit and me having STDs in the past. That's mainly what she talked about. She's done 3 streams on me in 24 hours. This bitch is mad. She is mad that we exposed her as a child abuser, by the way. She's pissed. 3 streams in 24 hours on me. And she claimed to have new receipts. She didn't. She was talking about the time I had chlamydia, which again, she kind of acts like she broke into my OBGYN's office and went through my records, through my HIPAA forms. I told the world I had chlamydia. If you notice, I'm really not ashamed to talk about anything that's ever happened to me. But then she takes them and weaponizes things I've said to use against me. And it's really strange because it's like, yeah, I talked about that openly to the world. It's not a secret. It's not something that no one knew about that I didn't want people to know about, right? Like it's just real. It's what happens sometimes when you're getting laid. And I know that you don't know what that's like, Marilyn. Hey, HC from LBC. Yeah. Hey, T. I know that she doesn't know what it's like and hasn't had sex since the bicentennial, but sometimes when you have sex with strange people in the night, that's what happens, right? When you're in your 20s and loosey goosey, and I don't regret it. But it's interesting because there were new receipts, and apparently it was just a Reese bashing stream, right? Of like, ha ha, she had STDs. Yeah, that happens when you get laid. And you're too fucking ugly to do that. And I don't believe for a second that you cheated on your husband with anything other than something you ordered from Amazon. You can't be my friend unless you've had at least one STD. Chlamydia is very common. And again, all the trolls try to use that against me. They're like, she had the clap. I'm like, yeah, I told people that. You guys are a little late. I did a stream on that, several streams on that. Hey, Cindy Cat Lover, like, stop recycling my stuff and using it against me. It doesn't work. I don't get upset. I did too. Baby Steps loved you two together. Nora may know more than you on some subjects, but both of you are intelligent. Oh, I agree with that. I'm just saying she's very intelligent on certain things that I am not educated on. It's okay, Lacey Silver. Love you, babe. Hey, Neptunes. Who hasn't had chlamydia? Alana is a nurse and saying that. Hey, Linz. I love you, Baby Steps, and thank you for saying that. She's fantastic. I would like to, so that's what I was saying, and thank you for the super chat, Baby Steps. I would like to, yeah, I agree with this. Who hasn't had the clap? Honestly, like, I love how Marilyn's like, did you guys know that she had chlamydia? Disgusting. It's like, yeah, get laid sometime. Maybe you should have sex and you wouldn't be so pissed all the time. Maybe you and your husband wouldn't have been beating your kids if you guys were busy boning, right? Like, try it, give it a try. And I don't believe for a second that you were having sex with someone else. There's no way. I mean, maybe if you put a bag over her head or something and like drew eyes on it. Okay, beautiful dreamer. Well, the cheese stands alone then. Okay, Rachel hasn't either. Well, there's a fan full of people, but you might still get it someday. You've never had sex? Well, I didn't know that. It's like a child that gets lice. It's happened to all of us at some point. That's true. Oh my God, you're hilarious. I haven't had it, but if I need to get it in order to keep your friendship, now that's spoken like a true cult follower right there, Alicia. I couldn't love you more right now. You are hilarious. Oh my God. I didn't know that about you, Jamie Palmer. I got it. It happens. It only takes one sex partner to potentially get it. I got it from my cheating spouse. You get penicillin, you move on. So true. It's curable. You get a prescription and you move on with your life and you go, well, that's one STD I've had. What's next? Is it in the contract? Oh my God. Hey, Amy Edge, Jen Finberg. I love you. You're hilarious. You guys are so funny. I love it so much. No, but guys, I used to lean into Sterling, right? Do you guys remember those streams? I really miss those streams. I miss, hey, K's Face. The clap is whack. I like that. Hashtag the clap is whack. Yeah, well, I haven't had it since I was in my early 20s. But again, that's the new receipts that Marilyn has come out with. Marilyn Dearest, you remember the lady up in Vermont that beat her kids and locked them in a room and poured hot sauce down their throats? Remember the Big Nothing Burger? That old fiddle faddle? That old chestnut? What's the big deal? I just beat my kids. Me and Duncan just smacked them around and separated them and threw them into a room and took their toys away. Nothing to see here. Baby Steps, you are. I got it from an abuser when he cheated on me. I recently needed to get evidence that I had it as part of an investigation against him. There you go. T. Yeah. And look at all the ladies who are admitting they had it because it's not a big deal. That's actually a nothing burger. Try it sometime. I don't know, Sikorsky, but that's what I like to call it. Remember when Tom Hanks said it? Oh, fine. I'll do it, Anne. Remember when I don't talk to Sterling? No. Remember when Tom Hanks at the end of League of Their Own? That was such a good movie. When he signed, hey, Cheap Chick, you too. Remember when he signed that kid's baseball? The kid was like 10 years old. And the kid read the baseball and he was like, wow. And he read it to his friend and he goes, avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. He's like, wow. Tom Hanks was so funny in that movie. He signed a little kid's baseball, avoid the clap. And the kid goes, wow. And he walked off. And Tom Hanks goes, that's good advice. Avoid the clap. I believe Marilyn has crossed over to Baby Reindeer / Annie from Misery. She does look like her too. That mixed with a hedgehog. Maryland and some of their minions are idiots. The clap is gonorrhea, not chlamydia. Google it, dummies. Maryland also doesn't get laid. So there's that. There's no crying in baseball. All right, I'll do it real quick for you, Ann Battles. Please do Susie Oberholtz. I know you can find a way to do Maryland too. I can't really do Maryland. Maryland just looks like a psycho cartoon. She just looks like a cartoon that like did a bunch of coke. She's like, ah! She gets so upset. She cannot control herself. She cannot control her face. She thinks it's funny when she beats her kids, but she cries about everything else. Really interesting behavior with that one. Watch the body language. Go watch when she's live. It's fascinating, honestly. She also can't have an opinion of her own, if you notice. She just plays the long con and then she goes like this. I like to chat with Norbury. Yep. Mm-hmm. Amy Edge, don't insult the hedgehog. Yeah. So true. Mm-hmm. Shannon C. Sorry, hope it was okay to ask. I miss. Oh yeah, no, yeah, mm-hmm. No, she's vile. She's so gross. She had chlamydia. Yeah, I agree, Lehman. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have no claim on being virtuous whatsoever back then. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So you and Still Charling, you don't talk? No, I don't know. That's it. There's no, yeah, it's true. But yeah, no, George Massey, she's evil. She's so evil, you guys. And she did the long con, and we're saving the world from Tommy because he's evil. And you know, she's just so vile. And hey, Bethany. And yeah, she's just really awful. And I just she's gonna be so mad at you. And yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. You know, I'm going to defend myself and I don't care. You know, I am a somebody. So, you know, I can't take it anymore and I don't have to. It burns my biscuits and I don't have to. And yeah, I'm standing up for myself. You know, she's a full on liar. All she does is tell lies. So, you know, I feel like I have a place in this world. And, you know, you've got the, yeah, yeah. Yeah. She tucks her hair behind her ear and then flicks it. Yeah. Oh, she does? I'll have to study her more. I haven't gone over to watch her enough to see her body language. I did not, Neptunes, but I'd love to see it. Okay, real quick, I'll do Susie and then we're gonna move on. Look at Dee. She's like, okay, that's good for now. I'm creeped the fuck out. I checked her out the other day, lasted 3 minutes and thought I was going to lose my mind. Yeah. Hey, Chicago. No, you didn't miss anything. Absolutely. Prayers for you, Jamie Palmer, and your guy. Be careful, Reese. You might get stuck like that. I should do a voiceover for Pixar movies. Well, that wasn't even good. That wasn't even, I don't even know how to do Marilyn's voice. I can't. I can do her mannerisms. And again, hey, Punisher, it's just an echo chamber. If you go watch her, it's an echo chamber. She'll play the long con audio and she'll go, and Tommy he's evil. She's disgusting, right? She'll do a tiny bit of commentary and then she'll go like this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we for sure. She's super boring. Yeah, Donna, I agree with that so much. Yeah. Yawn. Oh my God, that's how you talk to time. It would drive me mad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she does. Yeah. I mean, she's just so evil. Yeah. It's really weird. It's like she just uses the same her chat is a public mausoleum. It's just the living dead. That's all it is. It's just people regurgitating the same shit going, did you know she talks about her vagina? And she's like, yeah, it's so gross. Did you know her and Tommy have like mad crazy sex when they're together? Yeah. And it's so disgusting. And I'm going to keep just playing the long con, but the fact that I beat my kids doesn't mean anything. All right, real quick. Wow! What are you doing over there? Oh, for those that don't know, Jitty had a bath today and she couldn't be more upset. All right, real quick. Hey, Tiffany. Should we start a count for how often she says long con? You'd have to go way back in time for that. Hey, happy hot sauce dispenser day, Marilyn. Holy shit, Bigsy. That was dark and I love it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit here and rip my hair out. I know, Lady O, they're total hypocrites, and it's a nothing burger that she beat her kids. All right, y'all, real quick. I gotta get into character, y'all. Nora tried. Nora really tried, but she can put a wig on all day long. But the fact of the matter is, y'all, it's all in the mouth. And let's say, well, you've got to look up a lot. You got to make it look like you're thinking. You got to make it look like you're pondering things. I think it makes me look smarter. It just seems like I'm really putting a lot of thought. And I think it also makes people super chat me because it makes it seem like I'm deep in thought. It's all in the mouth, and you got to talk slower, and you got to be friends with a lot of racist people, and you have to love Nazi tattoos. You got to talk to your husband about it and get his appreciation for being friends with the Nazis. And I don't know, y'all, but I think a lot of laws have been broken. I'm thinking about suing myself. Yeah. But I'm all on my own. I'm going to start doing true crime. But that relatable race, she's the devil. Yeah, she's the devil. She's absolutely from underneath this world. She came straight up here from hell. I don't know. I've said it before. It's above my pay grade, y'all. Anyway. Really, Tawny? Are Marilyn and Susie on the out still? I have no idea. All right, Ann Battles. I did it for you. I'd say that I do that better than Nora. I got to say I'm better at it than Nora. Nora's good with the wig. She looks good with the wig, but she doesn't have. Nora was talking way too fast. You got to slow down if you're going to talk like Susie. I don't remember that movie very well, Kay's face. So now that I've been a horrible bitch, which is perfectly okay because this woman's going to continue to, she said it herself, she's going to make it known every day to save the world from Tommy and I. So we're going to make it known every day that she beats kids and she's totally okay with it. And it's just a big nothing burger. And if it's no big deal, Marilyn, why did you do 3 shows in 24 hours on me? She literally put up a post and was like, have a good weekend, everybody. This is no big deal. I'm a great mom. I'm a cool mom. I'm not like the rest of you guys. I'm a super cool mom. Nothing burger. Remember how she did that in the video? But then she went live, and then she went live again. She had gone live just before that. She did 3 lives in 24 hours on this bitch who doesn't beat her kid. So again, happy to be your best candidate for the long con. I made it. I take responsibility for it. But you know what I don't take responsibility for? Beating my child and pouring hot sauce down his throat when he says the word fart. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what those kids were beat for if they said the word fart? I wonder about the husband too. How much harder was he on those kids? She gave you guys a mild version and she did this and laughed about it. Can you imagine what really went on? You saw how you could see how uncomfortable that daughter was when she was like, I don't want to speak bad about my parents, but it was bad. Can you imagine how bad it really was? She was trying to be nice on camera. You could tell. She didn't want to get in trouble for that. That's right, Jeannie Hansen. Happy Mother's Day to everyone except you, Marilyn. You beat your kids, and I guarantee you, you guys are not cool like you say you are. I have no doubt in this world that those kids don't forgive you. And even if I love how she says I didn't leave marks on them. Can you imagine the psychological damage? I don't want to compare trauma here, but I'll take my upbringing any day over getting beat and locked into a room and poured hot sauce into my mouth. I just raised myself. I was straight up Matilda. My dad left and I was walking around, going to the store, walking up to the gas station, going to and from school, making chicken and star soup and a half of a peanut butter and jelly and watching George Carlin, Silence of the Lambs, and I had 5 animals. I am so grateful that I was not sexually abused by my dad, physically abused, and locked in a room. I forgive, hey, Bridge, I forgive my dad for what he did. There's no other way around it. I did it for me, not for him. Heather Looper, welcome in. I forgave him just to take the load that I've been carrying around to set it down for me. But I can tell you right now, yes, Ann Battles. Hey, Ghostwriter. If my mom had beat me as a child, hey, Radiate Life Force, if my mom beat me as a kid and locked me in a room and separated me from my siblings, took my toys, I just don't believe for a second that that's something you ever get over. I don't think that's something you get over. I think that sadly, this has been said before, and I find a lot of truth to it. Sometimes mental and emotional scars are harder to get through and get past and let go of than physical wounds, getting hurt physically, bruises, things like that. I think that leaves some serious mental scarring. And I don't believe for a second. I think I actually feel really sorry for her kids. I feel very, very sorry for her kids because everybody put yourself in that position for a moment. If your mom hit you like that and abused you and didn't just hit you, locked you in a room, left you crying all day. So imagine just that alone, calling for your parents, crying, no one's coming to get you, no one cares, they're abusing you. That's torture, right? I find it hard to believe that you would forgive your mother. Hey, Marty. I know we don't want to talk about this, but this is real. Tell me if you would forgive your mom. If she did that to you as a child, you are a full-grown adult now, and she does a video on social media, right? And goes like this, oh, I didn't leave marks. They're fine. That's what she did. She went, they just joke about it. Do you know how much that would break me and hurt my feelings to know that not only did you do that to me, you still don't feel bad about it. You have no remorse about that. She has no remorse. She didn't cry. See, I would cry telling that story. If God forbid I beat Huxley and then I admitted to it like a fucking moron on the internet, now that's more dumb than the long con. And I don't care who you are. That is the stupidest thing to admit to. I can't believe she did that. Speaking of a woman who says the internet's forever, I can't believe she admitted to that. But yeah, would you trust her with your own children? Never. Never. I would move away from her and hate her for the rest of my life unless she showed real remorse and was sorry and maybe got some therapy and we had some therapy together and could really talk through it. You can tell this bitch hasn't done anything to make up the damage. She's done nothing to even feel bad about it. She doubled down, just like she does with everything else. She doubled down. She showed no, she's very Scientology. I wouldn't be surprised if Marilyn is a secret Scientologist. She's very Scientology about it. She felt nothing. There was no accountability. She went like this. They don't care. They joke about it. Wow. Wow. So you and your husband beat your children. Well, her that we know of. I'm assuming the husband because they use that to train up a child book. And again, Marilyn, you can't use your cult. You can't fall back on your cult and say, I was in a cult, right? You can't do that because that would make you a true hypocrite because Marilyn's big thing is Reese doesn't ever take accountability for anything. She uses Scientology, right? Oh, Scientology made me do it. That's her thing. That's her shtick. So you can't say, I beat my kids because I was in a cult and I was following this book. What's good for the goose is not good for the gander there, girl. How can a mother laugh whole saying she beat her kids? She laughed about it. We watched her do it. She laughed about it. She laughed about it. Yeah, it's called to train up a child. Nora sent me a link yesterday, T, that I read some of it. I couldn't read much of it to you guys. There were quotes from the book and it triggered the shit out of me. I couldn't do it. There was a part that I read that said like, there was a toddler that wasn't old enough yet to walk and it was like trying to crawl up the stairs. So they beat the back of its legs with switches from a willow tree. I couldn't handle it. No way. There's no way. If you were remorseful, you would act differently. But you know what I've noticed the biggest pattern this woman is that not only is she doesn't, do you guys notice that she doesn't look at anything directly that she's done? Do you see what I mean by that? Like when Nora tried to ask her things, she was like, I'm not even going to go there. Like she's in total denial all the time. I'd love to see how she is in real life. I bet her husband and kids are miserable people. You know, if she did 3 lives on me in 24 hours, that's how mad she was about this, that she's been exposed. Can you imagine how she treats people in her home life? I bet she is an absolute horror show to be around. She's probably so hateful. If I had to guess, she's very hateful and abusive around the clock. If she's that way on YouTube, hey, Mimi, YouTube, babe. Think how she is off of YouTube. Think of the people she hangs out with. Hey, iRule, I hope you had a good birthday. Think of the racist dude that she's close friends with. Like, that's her circle. Think about that for a minute, guys. Like, this kind of stuff fascinates me. Interesting bridge. It's Nancy, it's really hard to swallow this, right? Like, it's hard to talk about this because you're looking at a woman who has 3 kids. This is her offspring. That's a dark place to go to smile and laugh and tell a story. Okay, beautiful dreamer. Tell a story that you don't show any sadness about, no remorse. There's no accountability. And you chuckle through it. Hey, Dawn Clark. She chuckled through talking about beating and neglecting her kids. Guys, that's really dark. I know that Scientology is super dark, and we did the same thing as far as following our leader, which was L. Ron Hubbard. We followed his books. Thank God there I really do mean thank God when I say this. Not to my knowledge, and I could be wrong. I don't know every LRH book. But to my knowledge, there are no books like this book, How to Train Up a Child, right? There's no books to my knowledge from LRH that says like beat your children, hit your kids, nothing. I've never seen anything like it. Now, Scientology is not really physical as far, there's all kinds of physical abuse within the cult, but it's not taught that way. Just I think it just people who join are psychotic, and I think it enhances that. I think people like my dad were really, really hard on his kids, but he never got physical. Scientology to me is much more psychological damage to kids, way, way more. But I'm not saying kids didn't get hurt, sexually abused, physically abused. I'm not saying they didn't, but I am saying that we didn't have like a Bible that we went off of to beat kids. Oh, thanks, B. Taylor. I went into Lindsay's stream today while I was getting ready to go see my mom. So I was in my bathroom, like brushing my teeth and blow drying my hair. And that's when I was listening to her and Toddy, but I didn't catch the whole thing, but it was great what I heard. Yes. I think her and Toddy are a great duo. I think they're fantastic. I don't recall you ever blaming Scientology for your behavior. You may have used them in order to explain, but always said at the end of the day you were responsible. Because I do believe that. What Marilyn says is never true. If that woman's mouth is moving, she's lying, right? And she just has her tiny mausoleum of an audience, right? To just reconfirm everything she says. It's never new people. It's the same people going, yes, yes, you're the peacemaker. Like it's unbelievable, but that's what it is. It's a public mausoleum, and it's the same people just recycled over and over. I don't recall ever. You too, Dawn. Love you, babe. I don't recall ever on a stream. Now, I could be wrong about this, but I always say I'm not a victim. It's a big thing in Scientology. You're not a victim, and I can't get through that. I don't see myself as a victim. And I still, to this day, have a hard time blaming even my dad as a child. I have to talk about that in therapy because I'm like, well, I should have done this. It was my fault. Scientologists are trained to take responsibility, like for everything you've done wrong. You know, if you're sick, what'd you do to pull that in, kind of a thing, right? So I don't recall ever being like, well, if it wasn't for Scientology, I would have done this better. Like, I'm not a bad person. I'm just a bad person because of Scientology. No way. I know I haven't talked like that because I don't think like that, right? I think very much like it's like I said this in Lindsay's chat today. She wants to harp on the long con. At least I can talk about it, right? At least I cannot be in denial about it. I've done streams about it, many streams. I've said how much I feel terrible for it. I wish I had never done it. I've broken it down. She can't even talk. She can't even speak. Her post says, right? Her post says, nice job, Reese. It's nothing but a nothing burger. It's just a bunch of bullshit. But you are the one who Tommy's doing crimes and you're an accomplice. Like you cannot hold her to anything. Do you guys notice that? That's a big, big thing I notice. You cannot get her to look at anything directly. She's like, nope, I wasn't there. Don't try. Nope, I won't look at it. Nope. I mean, she won't do it. The rest of us are able to not be in denial and talk about the things we've done, right? Like I open up and cry to you guys about my deepest, darkest vulnerabilities, right? Things I'm embarrassed about, things that I say I don't understand or know. I'm much better at it now, but I'm not. I have fucked up a lot in my life, and I'm more than willing to take a look at that and talk about it and not lie and be real, right? Because to me, that's the only way you really heal. Anybody who's going to sit here and go, no, wasn't me, look over there, look over there, look over there. That's why she is the way she is. You guys see that, right? Because she's never going to heal. How do you heal if you don't put something on the wound? How do you put something on the wound if you're not even willing to look at the wound? She's not even willing to go, oh my God, I'm bleeding. Nope. No, I'm not. Just let it bleed. Nope. But look at that fire over there, everybody. Like she's not even willing to do any kind of work. And it's sad because I guarantee you her kids know that. I guarantee you that her kids are like, yeah, our mom doesn't even speak about what she did to us because she laughs about it. She laughs it off. She literally does this. That's a gesture I've always hated, by the way. Like, what does it mean? Pish posh, fiddle faddle. That's nothing, right? Love you, JoJo. She's not willing to do the work to heal from anything she's done. And she's a victim of, or she's made someone a victim, right? She's not willing to look at any of it. Joanne, I know I missed a super chat from you. And the sad part is her daughter. When she was talking, it was almost like it was normalized. That seemed a little disturbing and sad. She would never have birthed any children. She should have never birthed any children. Yeah, I mean, again, I agree with you on this, Joanne, because to be honest, guys, I would let this go. I wouldn't be harping on this so much if the video had gone very different, right? If she had been bawling on this video going, and I did this and I wish I hadn't, and I'm so sorry I did this to my kids and I should have known better, but I didn't. And now I know better and I'm publicly apologize. Like, again, not a good idea anyway. That's a very private matter that should have never been taken to YouTube, if you ask me. But you shouldn't ask me because I've brought every private matter to YouTube. But there's just some things, like, I think that will come back to haunt you. Kind of like the long con, right? Like, that will come back to haunt you, but this is times 10. This is a long con times 10, because it's funny how she likes to talk about the women and the victims of the long con. What about your children? What about the fact that you broke them for life? You don't lock kids in a room. Joanne, I love you and thank you for your super chat. You don't lock kids in a room. That is severe psychological damage, by the way. Like, there's probably some serious abandonment issues there. My God, I'm not a doctor, but I bet the list goes on and on. If both of your parents locked you in a room, locked you away from your siblings, took your possessions, your toys, your only things that you have as a child that you love and care for, and left you in there, and then put hot sauce down your mouth when you said the word fart. Oh boy, I bet that was a real upbringing. And she told us a mild version. I bet you those kids were fucking tortured, if I had to guess. And I think they were tortured because of this. And to this day, 2 days ago, she put up a post that said it was a nothing burger. So she's still doing this. That's fucked up. That is really twisted. And that tells me every single thing I need to know about your character. If you feel that way about your own children, imagine how she feels toward people in life. I wouldn't leave her around an animal. I'm being dead serious. Imagine how she feels about her people on her channel. Imagine how she really feels about Aaron. If you're willing to throw your own children under the bus and be that harmful, if you really were that hateful toward your own children, that tells us all we need to know about you. That's why you're so hateful. You seem to be fairly proud of it. And I don't say that lightly. I say that because of your body language, and you're laughing it off. In those videos, she was like, I didn't leave marks on them. Can you imagine? I can't imagine saying that about an animal. Yeah, Mindy. You too, Linda Perales. I can't imagine. Can you imagine saying that about me, saying that about my dog? I didn't leave marks on him. You guys, I would be burned at the stakes for the rest of time on the internet, as I should be. If I was stupid enough to hit and beat an animal and then to come on the internet and go, I mean, I didn't leave marks on him. Can you imagine if I poured hot sauce into Bo's mouth? That's a dog. I happen to feel very highly about animals and I think very, very highly of them and I love them more than most people. So I hold my animals in a very, very high place in my life. Others don't, and I get that. But can you imagine? And by the way, Jeannie, I saw it. I just got really fired up and kept talking. You have been very, very generous. And I just want you to know how much I appreciate that. That is so kind of you, Jeannie. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean that so much. That's a giant super sticker. And I just don't take that for granted ever. So thank you, Jeannie. Thank you. And happy Mother's Day to you. Jan, I thought you were a member. Thank you for becoming a member. And Mindy, you as well, babe. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It's super, super kind, very generous, and it helps me in Huxley. So thank you. It's really terrible. I have a hard time with this because of the whole like it's a nothing burger. But look at Tommy and Reese. This is not a nothing burger. It's really, really sad. It's sick, but it's also incredibly heartbreaking that not only did you do it, you're doubling down in your behavior, going, nice try, Reese. It's a nothing burger. Not to your kids, it's not. Not to the rest of us, it's not. Your behavior is on display, and you don't feel an ounce of guilt for what you did. At least I learned from my mistakes. I made them. I made them. But the long con, I'm glad it happened. It shaped my character so much more than before. I feel so differently about myself, about others. I'm much more careful in my thoughts. I would never do something like that again. That was incredibly Scientological of me, by the way. Incredibly Scientological. Am I blaming Scientology? No. But my training is absolutely to keep an eye on people, police people, right? Record people, ethics report people. Scientology is a giant ring of people. It's the snitch culture. Husbands report on wives, wives report on their kids and turn in reports. I was behaving like a Scientologist, and I'll never do that again. So while I feel horrible about it, I can't take it away. The internet's forever. You're going to rub that in my face forever. But at least I can take responsibility, and at least I can talk about it. That it was me who did it, nobody else. It was me. It was on me, right? I'm sorry to Tommy and Johnny, and I wish I'd never done it. It was all my fault. I don't blame Scientology, right? I wish I had never done it. But at least I can speak to it and not pretend it didn't happen. Can you imagine if she was holding this long con in my face and I was like, I'm not even going to talk about that. No questions, please. What? You did it. But you don't see me laughing about it. You don't see me going, oh, it's not that big of a deal. Who cares? Now we don't care because over 50,000 people have seen it. And you're going to harp on this forever. You're going to die on that hill. Please do so while I sleep fine at night, because I didn't beat Huxley. I didn't beat my animals. I didn't pour hot sauce into my kid's mouth. I might have been a Scientology mom, but holy shit, that's bad. And it's worse, Marilyn. It's so much worse to me that you don't see it. We wouldn't be talking about this and informing people and harping on it so much if you were crying about it, going, I can't believe I did that to my babies. It makes me want to cry. Your kids are not okay. I guarantee you they're not okay. And for you to go, they're over it. They've forgiven me. They haven't. You know why? Because you are still ugly about it. You still think it was okay. You laugh about it. Oh, well, thank you, Jan. Never, ever, ever feel like you have to be a member, guys. No one ever be like, hey, Reese, when I get paid, if you have to mouth those words, don't do it. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe. As you watch this, it's paying me. You don't need to do anything else. I've said that. I've never asked for money. Please, please, please do not feel like when I get some money, when I get my IRS check, don't do it. Keep it for you and your family. Take care of yourself. People who super sticker me, who super chat me, do it because they want to and they can, and they know that they can. They give money to this charity or they give to this YouTuber, whatever they're doing. It's their money, it's their budget, but don't do it if you don't have the money to do it. Hit the like button. While you're in here right now, please hit subscribe. YouTube unsubscribes you. Please hit subscribe. That's all I ask. Right? Your watch time helps me. Please don't feel financially like you need to give me something. You do not. I love your time. Your time means everything. The fact that I can sit here for 2 hours a day with 300 people holding my hand through stuff, listening, is my love language. Your quality time is what I care about. The super chats, the memberships, I appreciate it. Right? This is my job and I appreciate it so, so much, deeply. I'm a single mom. I appreciate it, but I never expect it. And you don't have to do it. So just don't feel that kind of pressure is all I'm saying. Thank you for your super sticker, my friend. Debbie, agreed. And yeah, she's friends with someone who advertises his channel as white owned. It's hard for me to separate the two. Kindness toward animals goes hand in hand with the kindness toward people and kids. How many of you agree with this? Because I big time agree with this. I love that, Ghost Rider. I love that. Like, it's like people who say to me, I hate animals or I hate dogs. I mean, I've probably met 3 to 5 people in my entire 41 and a half years that says I don't like animals or I don't like dogs. But I think you're fucking weird if you don't. The only reason I'm okay with it is if someone says to me, like, I don't like big dogs. I was fucking attacked by one and had 40 stitches in my face. Okay, I give you a pass. Like, I understand you're traumatized. But for people who are like, I hate kids, right? I've joked about that because I love seniors. I could not work with children. But I'll tell you, oh God, I held him yesterday. I held the baby, Ellie's baby. And I was like, sometimes I want another one. I don't hate kids, but I certainly couldn't be a teacher. God bless our teachers, right? People who work with kids. I couldn't do it. It's not my thing, right? I don't want to be around 25 kids. It's not my thing. But I do not hate kids. I don't hate anything. If you don't like kids, animals, it's a serious red flag. And if you're going to mistreat and beat a kid, I don't trust you around animals, that's for sure. And if you're going to beat animals, I'm not going to trust you around kids. Well, let me ask you this. If you knew somebody that beat kids, would you leave your dog with them? Fuck no. And if you knew someone that beat their dog, would you leave your kid with them? Absolutely not. I wouldn't. No way. Huge red flag, screaming red flag, full stop, full boundary. No way. No way. I think it's super, super strange to hate kids or animals. I think there's something really wrong with you. Unless, like I said, that tiny loophole, like if you were mauled by something, okay, fine. Like if you're hesitant to be around big dogs because you were attacked by one. I got bit in the face and had to get stitches when I was little by a damn fucking, I don't even like them to this day, Shih Tzu. I look at those things, I'm like, those little assholes. I wouldn't get one because of that. But I still love dogs and I'm still going to pet a Shih Tzu. But it's a memory that I had. It bit me right in the face. You can't really see it that well, but I've got a scar right here. I had to get stitches right there, like right next to my eye. I was 6 years old. My parents were still married. It was before they got divorced. Jan, thank you. And thank you for your super chat. I just don't want you to ever feel like you need to be a member. Collies. I love collies. You never see a collie. I never see them. I have Reese's videos on all day. I look at the ones I miss or like the most. I watch during cleaning the house and fixing up the kitchen. I get a great time cleaning house in a clean house. I love that, Iwa. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I even like rotten kids. They're interesting. Hey, Rue. Happy Mother's Day, Rue. And especially to your mother as well. I think about her a lot. Jerry just got a Shih Tzu. Well, I don't hate Shih Tzus. I just have a bad memory associated with Shih Tzus, right? Like there's no animal I would ever hate, ever. I'm even trying to be nice to spiders. Oh my God. I had a spider in my bathroom the other night and it was so sad. It's like he knew I hated him. My biggest question is what the hell is wrong with her husband? Well, we don't know if he was doing it too. We don't know. I'm assuming this dude knew it was going on, right? And his character dropped for me yesterday when she was like, Duncan, your biggest fan is a racist Nazi. That's Duncan is his biggest fan. Okay, well, I don't really feel so great about Duncan anymore. I never really did. And they probably haven't had sex in a very long time. Thank you for your super chat. Oh my God. I turned my bathroom light on. It was like the middle of the night. And it was so sad. Oh, Max is a cute name. He was a little guy too. I wouldn't have killed him, but it's like somebody told him I was going to kill him. He ran into my floor vent. I flipped the light on and we scared each other. It was like that snake the other day when I was taking a walk. Do you remember that? I was up at my parents walking and I was like going fast like this. I was like trying to act like I was burning calories. I was like, God, I wonder how much weight I've lost. It's every time I eat a salad, I'm like, I'm so skinny. Same thing. I was doing this and I walked past a snake and I got like right next to it and I turned and saw him in the corner of my peripheral vision. I went, yikes! I was like, oh my God, a snake! And he was like, oh my God, a fat, depressed white woman. Same thing happened in my bathroom. I flipped the light on and I didn't have time to go, yikes. He did though. This poor spider, I feel like all 8 of his legs went, yeah! Like he like jumped, took off and was like, and he ran into the vent. And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I'll use the other bathroom. I was like, I'll use Huxley's bathroom in the night from now on. I don't want to scare you like that. It was so sad. What does this mean? Someone took down a lot of their streams. I feel like I have to blow my nose. Liz, I love that you're still in here. I've never seen a scorpion, Audra, in Denver because I don't live in Scorpionville. You got bit by a pit bull? See, I understand. I love pit bulls. I've only met friendly pit bulls, and I just think they're so damn cute. But I love all dogs. I love all animals. Someone took down a lot of their streams. They aren't even members only that I can see. Huh. Uh-oh, Reese is blowing her nose again. You know what that means? Her nose is running. That's the new rumor, guys, that I'm on drugs. That's amazing, Diana H. I'm on drugs. Like, tell me you don't work for OSA without telling me you don't work for OSA. Do you understand that these people can't hold me to anything? Does anybody ever notice that? I have no record. I've had one speeding ticket in my entire life, right? All they can do is make shit up because they got nothing, right? So like now I'm blowing my nose. Oh gee, it's May 10th. It just happens to be allergy season. Hey, Monk, thank you. And thanks for coming over here, right? Happens to be allergy season. I'm constantly taking my allergy medications. I'm going to talk to my doctor about it when I go this week. But isn't it kind of sad that like now the new rumor is Reese is doing drugs? Like that's all they're doing videos on now is that I'm like this or I'm sniffling. Are you serious? I wondered if it was Gregory Rittenauer in my bathroom. I don't think it was. I think Kid ate him, Debbie. I think Kid ate him. Kid loves to eat spiders. It's sad. I don't think it was Gregory Rittenauer because Gregory had super long legs. And Hims was just a little guy. This was just a little guy. And he literally was like, yeah, I turned the light on and he just was like, yikes. And he like took off for the floor vent. And I was like, Gregory didn't run like that. I don't know. I'm all hopped up on pollen. How does blowing your nose mean drugs? That's a great question. So I'm assuming all of you are on drugs. They can't pin me to anything. Do you guys see that? Like, there's nothing. The latest is that I killed Fred. You think I'm kidding? They're saying that I pushed my husband and killed him. Pushed him where? Pushed him into what? I have the video of when he fell. I wasn't even home. I was at work. Not that I need to even prove anything there, but pushed him where? Pushed him how? Do you see what I mean? They have to make shit up. Oh, yeah, I forgot that we're calling them spooters. Yeah, everybody switched to calling them spooters because it makes them cuter. Doesn't it? Say it. Everybody say it. Spooter, spider, spider, terrifying. Spooter, cute, right? Cute it up a little bit. He got away, Audra. I'm glad he did, but now I'm not using that bathroom anymore. Yeah, leave Fred alone. They don't have to leave Fred alone. It doesn't, they think it bothers me. It doesn't bother me. Fred has passed on, and I feel like I have a punky hair. I guess I don't. It's truly degraded. And that's the other thing is like Marilyn sits there and there's someone in her audience named Fred Harley. And he's in there and he's like, hey, I'm dead, Fred. Reese pushed me. I'm dead. Ha ha ha. And like she laughs about it. This woman is truly evil. It doesn't bother me. I know what I had with Fred, right? I know Jeannie Hansen, but like it doesn't bother me. That doesn't get to me. Same thing with I'm a child abuser. Remember they were saying that? Well, now we know who was the real child abuser. Now we know why she was saying that, right? Deflect, deflect, deflect. Reese, I laugh when people say that. What would they say about it? Me when I sneeze 14 times. I sneezed like 10 times this morning. Yeah. I have to use my inhaler a lot. I actually had a bad asthma attack the other night, Rue. It happened in my sleep. It freaked me out. And thank you for your super chat. I never have one that bad. It was like when I was a child and I woke up in the middle of the night and it was really bad. And then I fell asleep after I used my inhaler and I was still not breathing well. And I had a dream that I called Tommy and I was like, I can't breathe, but it wasn't real. I didn't call him. You get drunk on your streams? Oh my God. It's because they don't have anything. Thank you, Audra. I did make Fred's life great. Guys, they don't have anything. That's it. They have marching orders to pick on me. But what is there to pick? It's like giving someone a gift that has everything. You ever hear someone say that? What am I supposed to buy her? She has everything. What do you give someone who has spitters? That's cute. What do you give someone who has everything? It's the same thing here. I've given it all out. Right? Like that's the good and the bad of this channel. I lay out my vulnerabilities. I talk about everything. And I realize some of you are going to love that and go, because of you, you inspired me to do this. Because you shared this, I shared this. Great. But there's the dark side of the web of people who go, oh, we're going to spin that story, right? I don't care. I gave you the story. It's like chlamydia. Reese had chlamydia. Ha 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 ha. Like, yeah, she told you. I told you. I gave you that. You guys act like you broke into my house and figured out my deepest secrets. There's nothing they've said that like, I don't want you to know. I love that about Marilyn. The long con, we're going to keep talking about it. Girl, I made it. 52,000 views, not small potatoes, right? Like you're a little late. Mindy says, Reese, you have no idea how much you help us. Well, that's sweet. We appreciate you talking about your therapy and working through it in real time. It helps a lot of people, and we love you for that. I know it does, Mindy, and that's why I still do it, right? That's why I still do it. Hey, Eileen Miller, welcome back. That's why I still do it, because it's worth it to me. This audience of people means something to me, and they can't take that away. It's still worth it. The benefits outweigh the, what would we call it? Attempted shakedown. Well, good for you, Jeannie Hansen. I'm glad you guys are divorced. Long con was a year ago. Let it go. She'll never let it go. But the problem is she'll never have anything else to work with either. So eventually people, I think even in her own audience, are going to go, do you have anything new on Reese? You say you have all these new receipts. Do you have anything? Of course she doesn't. Of course she doesn't. But you know what we won't let go of either is that she beat her fucking kids. And that's way more serious than the long con, right? On drugs, you're not the one with a court order to stay away from places that serve alcohol and will have to pee in a cup every month to prove it for the next 12. Great point, Melissa. Great point. I watched 5 minutes of Marilyn to see what she's about. She is absurd with her 12 views and 2 watcher comments. Well, her chat is a public mausoleum. I said it. Come fight me. Send your friends over to my house, Marilyn. Oh, wait, they already said they were coming. That train is really fucking late, by the way, girl. Your racist friends still can't seem to find my place, even though they put my address up everywhere. Great point. It would be easier to find a unicorn wearing Jimmy Choos than to find something embarrassing about you that you haven't already told us. Well, I can tell you something embarrassing. I shit myself yesterday. And then I might have done it again this morning on Mother's Day. And I made jokes out of it, at least, kind of like Marilyn. I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, I was like, Mother's Day. Great. Where's my bidet? Don't let the haters bother you. Always remember that they live rent free in your head. Oh, I know that, Liz. I definitely know that. My quarterly poo, Kim, is blue. I don't know why. I don't know what I ate. We know more about your taint than our own. Yes, that's true. Good is still filming from the field near his mom's house. What's with that field? Do I have IBS? I don't think so. I just don't have a gallbladder. So, hey, Rain, happy Mother's Day. I was thinking about you and Joe today. I don't have a gallbladder. Neptunes, I've talked with my doctors about this, and I don't think I have IBS. Look at me being like Marilyn, yanking my hair out. But I was like, that's kind of cute. I started twisting it, and I was like, that's kind of cute. I wish it would stay like that. Sometimes I just like my hair like a side pony, and I don't know why I don't do it more often. Bummer, Diana H. It's probably stress, but also Neptune, certain foods make me shit myself. I shit myself pretty regular. That's another thing they like to make fun of. They're like, shitty pants Reese. I'm like, again, I gave that to you guys. Do you think I would talk about that on the internet if it wasn't something I knew in advance I was going to be made fun of for? Guys, I am a seasoned YouTuber at this point. I don't send a text. I don't send any kind of paper trail, anything without knowing that's probably going to make it to the internet with receipts. We got the receipts, right? I don't say things in the Zoom call. I don't do anything anywhere without knowing every time something comes out of my mouth, there's a likelihood that somebody's going to be sitting here recording or listening and use it against me, because it's happened enough times. Everything I've said has been weaponized, and it is currently every day. Guys, I don't, I know this. I'm not worried about it. I just said I shit myself yesterday and today. They're going to make a video about it. That's all they can do. Tell me you're not being paid to hate on me without telling me. Reese with the long con and Nora with her bankruptcy, but Marilyn beat her kids, and that's a nothing burger, Abdazzle. Nothing to see there. You can't be controlled, and they hate that. No, I cannot. Reese, you are a sunflower. For real, I love you. I'm glad you and the chat are important to me, and I hope in time I can share some more tea. I do too. We love you, Sikorsky. I'm worried about you, to be honest. Like, I'm a little bit concerned about this. Shitty pants, Reese. Yeah. Thank you again, Jeannie. I'm worried about your situation, Sikorsky. I know you're a big girl. I know you'll make the right decision, but I want you to turn off for sure. If you didn't do it earlier in this stream, please turn off his ability to track you. I don't think it's safe at this point. And thank you for your super chat. I don't think it's safe that you're doing that. He has shown some dark colors, and he's blocked you. So by giving him the ability to track you is a gift. You're giving him power. I would actually call it power, not a gift. Both, to me. I don't let anybody fucking track my phone, right? That's not true. My mom guilted me into it again. My damn mom. I'm almost 42. And she did this to me. She was like, you don't want me to track where your whereabouts? I was like, no, Mom, I pay for my own phone service and I'm 42. And she was like, I track your sister. Hey, Natalie. I was like, mm-hmm. And she was like, she's 46. I was like, uh-huh. And she was like, I think you should let me. Just it would make me feel better, Reese. I was like, okay, Diane. All right. I'll turn on location services for you. So I did. Nobody else gets to track me. Tommy doesn't track me. Nobody's tracking my fucking phone. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. If I get murdered, you'll be at my live streamed funeral and you heard me say it. Don't worry about it. Okay. If I get murdered because I wasn't tracked, then that was on me too. And I won't be blaming Scientology for it. Just look for a man with 3 teeth. He couldn't murder me if he tried. I would Hannibal Lecter that guy. I'd be like, I would too. And I'm a vegetarian. That's saying a lot. My aunt had gallbladder removal in her 40s. It creates bile acid that creates diarrhea. Great word. It's no biggie. It's typical. I shit myself a lot. And you have to be careful. I don't leave the house and eat Alfredo sauce. If I'm going to eat Alfredo sauce, I have to be really close to home. Rich foods, like greasy foods, fried foods, you're done. You'll shit yourself immediately. You might as well wear a diaper. Thank you, Rue, for your super chat. Audit LA said you are dangerous because you are smart and have receipts. Mindy, thank you. She did say that. She said that I am particularly dangerous, that they are afraid of me. That has to, good for you, Sikorsky. That has to be, you got the diarrhea? That has to be true to a degree. I don't know what they're afraid of, but they certainly are hyper focused on me. It's myopically focused on me. And I don't know what the fuck is so scary or threatening about me. But I think Liz Ferris made a good point. I can't be controlled. I don't have a boss on YouTube. You'd be surprised how many people have to answer to people. When I first started streaming alone, I was given a list. Tommy was given a list of people we could not stream with. And that's all I'll say about that. There is real, is the word hierarchy there? That's a real thing. That's an absolute real thing. And if you look at some people on the other side, you can see who they have to answer to and what they can get away with and what they can't. It's absolutely true. I don't have to do that. I don't stream with people intentionally. If I do stream with someone, it's very intentional. I do what the fuck I want. Nobody's ever going to tell me again in a marriage, on YouTube, in a job. No one's going to run me in a dangerous way where they're crossing my boundaries. And I think that does scare them. That gives, no one likes a woman having power, especially if you're a man who wants all the power, right? That's very, very, very scary to see a woman take her power back. And I think, yeah, very cult behavior. I think that's one of the big reasons that Nora and I get attacked a lot. I am still curious as to why Lindsay doesn't get attacked. I find that very fascinating. But as far as back to Nora, but I do think it's interesting that Marilyn won't mention Lindsay. I think she has orders that she can't go after Lindsay. Nora asked her about Lindsay 2 weeks ago, and remember what she said? She wouldn't even say her name. Do you remember that? She's like, I won't even say her name. That was weird. And she tried to blame it on, she reminds me of a family member. Oh, I'm sure she does. Was that someone that you beat as well? No, she doesn't. You too, what, Alana? Hey, Don Pariso. Happy Mother's Day, babe. I find it hilarious that you became what they created. T, yeah. It was weird. I was told who I could not work with. And if you remember, all of this started back up when I streamed with Tori. Within what, a day? I streamed with Tori, and all of a sudden the mod mafia was created. Do you remember that? Pay attention to stuff, guys, because I certainly do. This is not all fallen out of the sky. This is not coincidental. When I streamed with Tori, all of this shit came back to light, right? All of it. And my mods were under attack. The mod mafia was created. It was a huge distraction, but it was all when I started streaming, just one stream with Tori. One stream. Tori is a badass. But back to Nora, Nora's probably going to be the new Sterling for me. She has helped me a great deal. I just haven't talked about it, and I'm not going to talk about it. But she has helped me a great deal behind the scenes with some Scientology stuff and just healing therapeutic stuff. But I'm ready to do that live. And I don't want to talk about Aaron. I don't want to talk about all that shit. I want to talk about, though, with Nora specifically, I want to use our powerful voices as women to discuss the deep inner workings of Scientology. That's what I believe will take down Scientology little by little, right? People seeing the stories of abuse, the torturous stories, that's what's going to do it, not running into buildings, getting people in trouble. That's my thoughts. And Nora and I have plenty of abusive stories to share. Yeah, Sikorsky. And frankly, I don't care about Aaron's life. I don't care about his personal life. I don't care that he's divorced or not divorced. I don't care if he's with Jenna or he's not with Jenna. Aaron is just not that important to me. He's not that big of a deal to me. And he doesn't come for me head on. I'm sure he will at some point very soon, but he sends Marilyn to attack me. I don't care. I forget about Aaron. Honestly, I don't care about him. He's not as interesting to me as he is to you guys. I've said this because we all came from Scientology. He's not that fascinating to me. He is exactly the manifested product of someone who's unhealed and refuses to get therapy and thinks he doesn't have any problems. That's all you're looking at. It's theatrical. It's very performative. It's not that interesting to me. Yeah, Margie Barr, maybe. Tori is amazing. But I would like to do some real content with Nora about Scientology. And the other thing that Nora is super, super good at and can touch on that I am not as good at, Nora's very, what's a good word? To me, she's very maternal. She's deeply understanding. A great example, if you watched it, was the stream with Tommy and me and Nora a couple weeks ago. She really listened to him. He was flustered. He was upset. He had every reason to feel that way. And she was like deeply listening. She wasn't listening to react and respond. That's what all these other people do. That's what Marilyn does. She hears to react, right? Like attack, like listen, attack. She absolutely was listening. She heard him. She acknowledged and she understood what he said, right? Like she really felt what he was saying. That's what I like about Nora is she's a good listener. And then she can kind of process and help you work through it. So that's what I'm interested in with Nora. I think we are two powerful women who, yes, Kim is blue, who can go into the deep, dark stuff of Scientology, our past. And I think she's a lot more healed than I am with Scientology. I'm not as healed, and it's hard for me to talk about some of this stuff. I think Nora's the perfect person to bounce it off of and discuss it with, kind of like I did with Sterling, if that makes sense. So that's the kind of content that I would like to do with Nora. I think it's for me, it's a gold mine because I like doing the content solo with you guys. But if I could do it with someone who cares and is kind and speaks and knows Scientology, that's gold for me. That's better than my therapist because she was there. She knows what I'm talking about when I talk about it. She speaks the language, right? She can help me work through some things and she can even speak to them and go, yeah, I see that. And here's why. She might give me a different perspective, right? And I would like to do the same for her. She's very open to that, Barbara Waite. And so, Kathy Brown, what happened to Sterling? There's nothing I'm not talking about. I have absolutely said everything I know. Sterling told me many, many, many times he's not interested in the drama of YouTube. Sterling had a great job. He's been at that job for a very long time and he made great money. He was super successful on his own. He did not need YouTube and he did not like being in the spotlight with all this bullshit fighting back and forth. And I think Sterling dipped out. He was over it. He was sick of it. The slinging mud at each other. Yeah, Megan Roberts, thank you. I think he just was over it. Ugh, I don't like flat, warm Coke. I'm just not a pop drinker. Although I will say sometimes I like it with Mexican food. That's all I know. I'm not hiding anything about Sterling. Yeah, Kathy Brown. I just think, and if you knew Sterling like I did, if you watched the streams with us, that totally checks out. Sterling was not into drama. He was not into the like gossip shit, any of that. And he called it early. I told you this. I remember early on, he was like, who is this Marilyn person? Where did she come from? He was suspicious about her early on. He was like, why is she clinging to Mike Rinder? What is she doing? Who is she? And why is she all over Scientology? She didn't know it. She wasn't in it. And I was like, I don't know. She's really sweet. She knits stuff. Like she's really sweet. And then he called me again. He was like, who the fuck is this woman? He was like, now she's attacking Mike Rinder. He was like, who is this Marilyn? I was like, I don't know, dude. Both Nora and Tommy listened well in that stream. I was also just going to say she has been out longer than you. I'm here. Yeah, that's the other. Thank you for your super chat again. That's the other great thing about her, right? It was like Sterling. I could give him things. He's been out a long time and he understood, right? And Nora's the same way. Sikorsky, who is Sterling? He's Jenna Miscavige's brother. He's a fantastic guy. I became close friends with him. I have a lot of streams with him from years ago on my channel. We would stream every Sunday and he was in Scientology. He was in the Sea Org and we just had great discussions. He was so wonderful to talk to. I loved Sterling. I always will love Sterling. In a way, Nora's like a sibling. Yeah, you grew up in the same house, but you might have had a little bit of a different perspective. Absolutely, Mindy. And that's how I felt about Aaron. That's why I said all the time, like Aaron's like a brother to me. It's Sterling too. They both felt like brothers to me. There was nothing weird on my end. I did not feel sexual or flirty or anything toward those guys. And I didn't feel it back from them. But very sibling-like. And that goes a long way. That's amazing when you come from Scientology and then you're shoved into the real world. There's nothing quite like it to be friends with someone that you can trust that was on that side of it at one point. And Scientology has its own language. So they spoke it. That helps too. Even the concepts are like a different language. They understand them. That helps, right? It's unfortunate we just can't trust each other. I just don't really fucking trust ex-Scientologists. I really don't. I trust Nora because she's healing. She's on a path to healing. She's getting help, right? Mental wellness and health is at the top of her list. I love anybody like that puts that as a self-care, it's a priority. People who are like, oh, I'm fine, I'm healed, I'm good, I don't need help. No, that's bound to come to a head, right? So yeah, I'm sorry we talked about all this today, but I'm glad that we did. I am going to discuss it if Marilyn stops, I will back off. I don't do content, especially hate content, on anybody. I don't judge people. And for the people like Little Mink left a comment last night that was like, this just makes you both look bad. It's disappointing. Okay. This is my life. And this woman is coming for me. She did 3 streams on me in 24 hours, 3 streams in a day. So Little Mink and anybody who feels that way, you shut your computer off and it's over. I get hate emails. I get round the clock messages from people going, you should do this. I'm not going to watch you anymore. If you do this, I'm going to unsubscribe. Go away. Okay. But this person has been coming for me for a very long time. And I sat on it and I didn't do anything about it. I'm going to defend myself at this point. Hey, Vince. She beat her kids. That's not small potatoes. We will talk about that every single day. You want to bring up the long con every day? Die on that hill. We will bring up the fact that you beat your children and poured hot sauce into their mouth and neglected them and left them in a room all day crying. But not only that, you doubled down and laughed about it and went, they just joke about it. It's a nothing burger. That makes you an even bigger piece of shit as a mother. And I usually don't go there, but those kids have not forgiven you. We will never forgive you. This channel is full of mothers. Nobody is okay with what you did. And I guarantee you, nobody thinks it's a nothing burger. Nobody thinks that. Nobody thinks that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's just no big deal that she beat her kids like that. I have a feeling I'm probably not going to see any ones, but maybe 1 or 2. It's pretty sick. We would be absolutely distraught if she did that to an animal. Okay, Heather doesn't think it's a big deal. Heather, you don't think it's a big deal that she beat her kids? Yep, it's To Train Up a Child is the book. DNV, I find that hard to believe, DNV. I figured, Heather. I'm like, I know Heather. I don't think she would. I think DNV, you got me wrong because you're an amazing mother and I don't see you ever beating your kids. My question, DNV, was, are you okay? She's like, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, I should have put it the other way around. I feel like I tricked you guys. It was like duck, duck, goose. No, I definitely think it's disturbing. I feel like we just played musical chairs. Sorry, I tricked you guys. I didn't mean to. It's sick and it's wrong. And we will talk about it every day. And I'm happy, 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 happy to be the girl who's famous for the long con. It was me. I'm okay with it because I didn't beat my kid. Simple as that. Simple as that. Frank's red hot sauce tastes mighty good on a nothing burger. Yeah, Big Z. Sorry, Marilyn, you're going to get what you get. And you're probably flipping the fuck out in your own home right now. I guarantee you. Holy shit, I know, DNB. I know you too. Rue, I don't even know what that is. Hey, Lee Sane. Mary Barons, I hope you're doing better out of the hospital. I'm so glad you're out. We will continue to talk about it. We will continue to bring up that you beat your kids and you feel nothing about it. There's no remorse. That's not a nothing burger. That's called no remorse. Oh my God, Heather, I'm sorry, girl. Guys, I hope everybody had a lovely Mother's Day. I really do, except Marilyn, of course. But I hope that you had a great Mother's Day. I hope you were celebrated. Know that you are loved. Even if you don't have human children, to me, you're a mother. Women are creators. They're maternal. They're loving. They're caregiving. You're a mother to something. I promise you, you're a mother to something. So I mean it when I say to all the women, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for wishing me a happy Mother's Day. I've never heard of blanket training. We can talk about that tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow is Monday. I will be here in the afternoon. I hope that you'll join me. Thank you for listening tonight. Happy Mother's Day, West Coast. I love you, babe. I really love you. A week from today is, speaking of West Coast, a week from today, guys, we're doing our Zoom call this month. One love. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Because the last 2 Sundays of May, people have graduations and weddings. Hey, daughter of the king, happy Mother's Day. So at our last Zoom call, we decided to do it this coming weekend, which I think is the 17th. That is going to be the Zoom call for May. That's our announcement a week from today. But I will be back tomorrow afternoon. Thank you. Please hit subscribe before you leave. Please hit the like button. And please, thank you, Shelly Kelly. Dolores, you as well, my friend. And please hit subscribe. Hit the hype button when this video is over. Love you, SoCal Joy. And thank you, mods, for being here. I apologize to the people who hate this kind of content, but we're gonna continue to just at least speak to it a little bit every day because it's horrible. And if she wants to continue to try to tarnish my reputation over the long con, we're going to give it right back to her. We're going to feed her that nothing burger of beating her kids. Okay. And I'll do it happily with a smile on my face. Sikorsky, we would love to have you there. I love you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the giant ones. Jeannie, that was so kind of you. Thank you for all the super chats, all the memberships, the gifted memberships. Thank you. Just please know that I really appreciate it. I don't want anyone to ever feel, Angie Mo, I don't want anyone to ever feel pressured about that. But I also put attention on it because I want you to know that I'm super grateful for it. I never take it for granted. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. I'll see the rest of you who go over on the boat. But the rest of you, I'll see tomorrow afternoon. All right, here comes Fred, guys. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.